Hi, my name is Karen, and about three and a half weeks ago, I had an experience. I don't know how else to say it. Was it a vision? Was it a dream? I'm not quite sure. But I was laying down, and felt like I was sucked into another future time here. And I was standing, and there was this loud shout. At the same time, there was this sound. It was like an animal horn, and it made this noise, and there was some like loud little bursts, but it was all pretty much one long sound. And I remember I looked up, and I was kind of looking, around, and I noticed everyone was colored gray, like gray shades of gray. And I could see their features, but they were a little fuzzy around the edges of their body. And they seemed to have like shaved heads. I'm not quite understanding, and I looked kind of this way, and there was just a multitude of people. I couldn't believe it. And I was like shocked, but this sound, and it was like my soul woke up, and I had to go. I mean, there was something compelling me to go. I had to get forward. And it was about four rows back from this crowd. And I remember pushing my way through. They didn't resist. It was just, I just kind of got my way through. And as soon as I broke out, I was transformed. I could literally feel myself shrinking and transforming. And I transformed into a little child, like a 5-year-old me. And I just remember thinking, wow, this is weird. And at the same time, my soul, it's like, I'm free. I'm restored. And I kind of like glanced behind me, and I was like literally breaking like a shell, and I was going out through the top, and it was kind of like I don't know what color, but it was like a dried dead husk is the best way I can put it. And I shot through the air. I saw Jesus. He was up, but I shot up, so I was kind of level with him, and he was beautiful. He was like pure and radiant skin, beautiful hair, and a beard, had a beard, but it was like green, and his hair was really shiny. But what I really noticed was he was squatting down. He had his arms outstretched, and he had this beautiful smile on his face. And I made like the strangled cry. I can't, like a strangled cry, but I was really super happy, and I'm seeing him. I get to see him. I'm back. And I just shot into his arms, and I remember just grasping him around the neck. He was wearing like a white gown with a white robe, and he had a red material like this way, and then kind of draped around his waist. And looking at him, it was on his left side, but it would have been his right side, actually. And I just remember I grasped him around the neck and hugging him, and I was sobbing. I was just sobbing hysterically. I was apologizing, telling him I'm so sorry. I tried, I failed. I'm so sorry. And that I missed him, how much I missed him. And I never want to go back to that place again. I don't ever send me back to that horrible place. And I know that I just felt this comfort, this all-encompassing comfort soaking into me. And it was like nothing I've felt before. It was just like all-encompassing, like absorbed. My soul was absorbing this. And he was talking. And I would liken this to like a dad who's been away from a long time and is overjoyed to see their child. And their child is like feeling so many emotions at the same time, like wildly happy, hysterical, joyous, and that's how I was feeling. And he was telling me that it was okay, that I did good. Felt like he was proud. And as I was holding him around the neck, I kind of looked up and around, and the door or entrance was on his left, and it was facing forward, but kind of angled towards him. And there was people, just mass amounts of people right there, and endless. And there was these angels, I want to say, too. And they were on this side with Jesus, and they were lit up, glowing, radiant, and they were like white fire. And they had like a golden shield around the outside of the fire. And they were huge, they were massive. And I got the sense that they were protector angels. And I'm thinking, I'm in the mindset of a 5-year-old, so guardian angel never entered my mind, just protector angels. And there were animals. There was it was kind of spilling through the doorway, the entrance. And we were on clouds, but the clouds were solid. And he was solid, like anyone here on earth. Trying to remember everything. So that's the major things that I remember. And I just remember telling him, "Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't let me go back there." And I just felt this welcoming, like, welcome home. You made it. And the people were so joyous. I understand what the word exalting means now. I get it. There was no other word. And I returned back. I was like instantly back in my body, or back aware to this, where I was now. And it was like slammed, not just like, oh, okay. And I gasped and my eyes flew open. And I just thought, wow, this was real.